Looking at art therapy not only here in the United States, but all over the world.
The range of what's going on in art therapy now is astonishing.
This is the story around the world where one or two people become very excited and begin to do something that makes a difference. And suddenly they feel like they have rediscovered the wheel. And then they find out that there are people in the countries next door who are doing the same thing or who have done the same thing.
يطلع كل الأشياء السلبية. Get that negative energy out on the paper. It's safe here. It's on the paper. It's not outside.
Many cultures inherently value art. You know, countries such as India, and it's part of their life. The visual expression is very universal.
It's a universal language. It's the core of everything. We think in images. We think in images long before we start talking.
I've watched tremendous change. I've watched art therapy, which was little known and not well thought of, get into the mainstream, actually be the therapy of choice in many areas.
In the beginning, you had to explain to every person you talked to what is art therapy. Now people know what art therapy is.
We Googled it and we found out that art and psychology was called art therapy. In the United States and in Great Britain, it was very developed.
We're very pleased that we have got the profession established, a statutory regulation.
And I came in at that time. There wasn't any training in art therapy at that time. The American Art Therapy Association was started in 1969. At that time, there were 60 of us that were involved in that.
Art therapy is a very good method in good hands. It's a very good method and very useful. It is a very important part of modern psychiatry to have art therapy.
For the first 10 years, I would say there was 1 or 2 courses in São Paulo. There were 2 courses in Rio de Janeiro, also 2 or 3. And suddenly, after 2000, there was a boom of art therapy.
At last, I could create the first art therapist long-term program at the University of Chile in 2002. This is the Carrano.
Since last decade or so, art therapy field grown rapidly in Korea.
Art therapy has indeed come of age and is now on the radar screen. The world really is waking up to art therapy. So it's a wonderful time to be spreading the word about this profoundly helpful synthesis of art and psychology in the service of healing and growth.